Nice weather over the weekend. And now we're in the low 60s again. I do get a rare peak of sunshine coming through on the balcony that warms up my robe and makes me comfy, which is nice. It's nice. So, I know for those of you who regularly follow me, you know I haven't been doing as much content because I've been going through my own health crisis since December. And part of that was that I was apparently experiencing a severe case of edema. I think that's what it's called. Because apparently they identified it when I was in the hospital in January, but didn't say anything to me about it, and they didn't treat me for it. So when I checked into the hospital, I weighed 119 pounds. When I checked out, I weighed 142, and a couple weeks later, I was up to like 169, right? Then I started flushing my system. But then I also got into another pain arc where I was throwing up a lot. I couldn't eat. I couldn't hold anything down. And so I just recently was able to force myself to start eating again, which is great. It's great, right? Like, finally, I'm eating again, which means I'm getting some nutrients. Um, I'm not gonna die. It's gonna be okay, you guys. So anyway, I haven't really done a lot of content, but I do want to weigh in on this whole Twiggy situation. So the last live stream I did was just a couple hours, maybe a few hours before Twiggy was fired from Lolcow Aussie. Did I predict that? No. Um, did I imagine that Keemstar would actually do that? No. But he did. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, he is a businessman, and Twiggy was incapable of bringing in an audience and getting donations. Period. So I posted that on, I think it was Thursday morning last week. A couple days later, Twiggy showed up to my channel with three of his trolls to drop some ageist comments about me. Because, like I said, I came in at a very low weight, I went to a very high weight, and then I dropped it very quickly. So this all happened from the end of January to April. And when you go through such extreme weight gain and weight loss, it stretches out your skin everywhere. So even my face is stretched out at this point. Plus, it doesn't help that my job before I went on disability was working in the sun every day, right? For 8 to 10 hours a day. I was walking around in the sun. So I'm a little weather beaten, right? Anyway, he apparently has so much time on his hands that he sought out my small channel to leave troll comments and bring his troll. He brigaded me, which is against the terms of service of um, YouTube, right? It is against terms of service to brigade anybody like that. They wouldn't have found me had he not told them about my video. Prior to him dropping his comment and his friend's comments, I only probably had like 20 views on that live stream. There was probably only about 20 views. I am a small channel. I do reactions out of a pastime. This is fun for me. I'm just trying to do something to keep my mind agile while I'm trying to go through my recovery arc of uh, complex regional pain syndrome. So I've been working on this for a long ass time, right? And it's caused me all kinds of chaos. But this kid, not only is he lying to his audience and to everybody around him, not only is he gaslighting his coworkers and making up stories about them, but he has now proved that he's a creeper who chases small channels. Small channels. I'm not a member of any one of their channels. I'm not in their Discord. I don't um, react or, like I put down very few comments when I am watching because most of their shows are members only comments anyway. So there's not much I can say. So let's talk about like what he did. Um, he was banished to Purgatory, which is the gaming channel. And apparently he went in there and he was in a lot of different places, both in the gaming channel and their voice chats, just trauma dumping and doing his normal, I'm sick in the head, please help me kind of bullshit. Which nobody has time for that shit anymore. Like, he might have had a group of people to begin with that um, would have been supportive in his recovery, but he pissed all of them off too. Next, he sent a cease and desist to the Rewind channel for a compilation of videos from the Lolcow live universe or Lolcow universe that documented his allegedly psychotic behavior. So he sent out a cease and desist, and those are laughable. I've received those before, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you. If you're not serving me a notice to go to court, you can fuck right the hell off. So there's that. Then somewhere around the same time period, he put down the comments on my channel, which is weird as fuck. Twiggy, you're younger than my son. You know that? My son who has daughters. I'm a grandma. Literally. I do some light reactions, mostly to Foodie Beauty. Okay, I used to be more focused on Eugenia Cooney, but she's like gotten so boring. Although Jordy just did a piece on her getting, I guess, accosted in the airport in New York. So if you want to check that out, you should check that out. It's just his commentary. He doesn't really have clips of what actually happened. But I'm just letting you know it's out there if you want to check it out because he used to be super heavy into covering Eugenia Cooney and he's kind of gone back to his basics of mainly covering Amberlyn Reed. I can't really do the Amberlyn Reed stuff anymore. She's another one that just needs to take some time off and go to therapy, in my humble opinion, right? So after that, he apparently had another meltdown where, as I think everybody knows, Keemstar most unfortunately lost his dog. His dog somehow ran into the street and was hit by a car. Um, and the whole network is trying to move forward from that and not talk about it anymore because he doesn't want to just constantly dwell on the pain of loss of losing his dog. So I understand. I get it. I don't want a bunch of strangers talking to me about when I lose a pet, right? I get it. But it on the day it happened, in the middle of the night, Twiggy apparently contacted Keem, started making up rumors about another host, Nightmare, accusing him of being a woman beater. So he's basically accused Nightmare of being a woman beater. He accused Buff Weeb of saying that he was going to rape Twiggy's wife. He accused Rastoff of having psychological issues that was causing meltdowns and crashes. He has made accusations that are far beyond constructive criticism. These are like career ending accusations for people, and he thinks that's totally cool. It's part of my character. It's content, right? To just make shit up about people. But don't you put my clips together. Don't you put my clips together, Xylee. Mm-mm-mm. So Twiggy now did drop in on Lolcow Nerds today, but he had to do it the same way as me because he is not in the Discord. He is not a member. So he's basically watching on YouTube the same way I am. And the only way he gets to speak is when Zach, Zay Zooted, opens up the chat. Which, feedback to you, Zay, your channel is too small to lock it up. You're not keen. It You would have more potential for growth if you kept it open. And it seems like he probably got banned or something right away anyway. So if your mods are capable of modding the chat, then why are you being stupid about it? You could do members only content without blocking the chat on a daily basis. 2 cents. So, I haven't done much with Foodie lately because she just keeps wearing the same outfit for like 3 days in a row, dripping sauce on her from Hardee's, trying to pretend that Salah is still around when he's clearly not. And until there's some sort of change in her life, I don't see the need to um, do looping content, which is what it would be. It is. It's looping content. It's the same subjects. It's the same food. It's she just keeps making an ass out of herself, talking about flatulence, talking about how much she loves food, this, that. When she does cook at home, it's all beige and it just looks like fucking slop. Um, so, what are you going to do with that? Like, until you have some major life change, I don't know what I can cover in that universe because she's boring as fuck and her face is getting more and more deformed. I mean, I feel like my face is deformed because of what I just went through, but hers is just puckering out and it's not doing it evenly. Either that or it's the way she's tucking, I guess it's called a hijab or whatever it is that she's wearing, she's not tucking it evenly. And so her filters don't know what to do with her face. And it just looks weird. And who the hell wants to watch a giant ass fat woman pretend she's an adult baby on a high chair eating fucking Hardee's? Why? Like, I don't care. I don't care that you didn't know what Coachella was until this year. I live in California. I've known what it was since it first became. Just amazing. So, anyway, she, I think, is going broke because even the React channels are getting sick of her. Like, what are we going to do with you? It's looping content. The same complaints, the same arguments, the same beefs, the same lies about the people around you. And who cares? Only you, girl. Only you. Speaking of food, I went to Wahoo's yesterday with my mom and I had chips and salsa and a cheese enchilada. I was able to eat the whole thing. That's really important for me because, as you can see, still lost a lot of weight. Um, and I brought a taco home to eat later. Oh, and I had their house margarita. Their house margarita is really good. But you wouldn't know, Chantel, would you? Because you can't drink anymore. So there's that. Anywho, that is my quick update on Lolcow Universe and Foodie Beauty. A little bit of Amber Lynn, a little bit of Eugenia Cooney. Apparently, Content Cop dropped something on H3H3 this morning. I don't really watch them anymore, so I'll wait for people to tell me there's something interesting. That's why I love React channels, you guys. Okay, well, everybody take care. I hope you're doing well. And um, just know I am on the upswing. It's taken a while. It's been very painful. Very painful. Because most of the fluid was collecting in my belly. But a lot of it did ultimately go into my legs too. And now that it's pretty much out of my legs, um, the dog bite injury is starting to flare up again. So there's that. I don't think there will be another day in my life that I ever live pain free again. But, you know, I'm 50. That's what happens as, time goes by. So take care, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Please like the video and please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And have a great Wednesday. Don't forget to watch Survivor and the Amazing Race.